Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Ohio Bobcats. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. He said his quarterback is ready to perform at a high level here today. As you know, he has been getting that Heisman hype already in this preseason from the media, but he has now got to perform and do it on the field. I did catch up with the quarterback here on the sideline, and he said he is just focused on getting his team to a Week 1 victory, and none of the awards are even on his mind. He said if we win, that all takes care of itself. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Making the adjustment. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Davis will throw. Caught. Bring him down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Sends it downfield. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Ohio! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Mitchell. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Knight. Hauls it in. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. 1st down and more. At the 45 on his way. Big pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Straight ahead, it's Mitchell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Still looking to his right. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the 1st down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the option. They'll run it. Makes the tackle. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Turns into the pile. Turning it on. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Back's got it on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Buying time to his right. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gave up some yards, man. They gave up some plays. They didn't set the tone like they talked about they wanted to. But in the biggest moment down here, 3rd and goal, nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and now forcing the 4th and goal. A little bit longer, a harder decision to make. Forget the yards you gave up, man. Nice job bowing your neck here inside the 5-yard line.
The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Drops back on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Long way to go on second down. Here's a give to Gibson. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Davis looking to pass. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. On the move is the 30. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long game. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. Almost picked off.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Making the adjustment on the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Davis will throw. Here comes the heat. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cheek. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he makes the extra point. Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ohio sends out the offense to start this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Davis looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Guys, let's take just a second and talk a little Ohio. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving.
Running free. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Deep in the end zone, it's Cheek. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2nd and long here. To the air, it's Knight. He uncorks one deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a 1st down. Still running at the 40. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats. but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Davis will throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Handoff for Jarrett. A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
On the return. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Knight. In traffic, it's Touré.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Hits inside, it's Mitchell. There's a crease. Shakes off the defender. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
The throw. Out wide right, it's Touré. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Buffalo taking on the UConn Huskies. And it's Buffalo looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Rides to the back. Driven back.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Drops back. It's Snipe. Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Making his first move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. They'll start on the ground with, there's a live football. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. A lot of ground to cover and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Plows his way ahead. Sees some running room. There's some room. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Gibson again. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Right back to it. Nowhere to go.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Pass to 6. It's a running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ohio.
score.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, or not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. He'll bring it out. It's cheap. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Unloads it downfield. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Here's a give to Gibson. Here's a little room there. He's at the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The quick game. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
From the gun, it's Mitchell. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I think that time offensively, they're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Drives inside.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. At the end of that last play, there is still a Scarlet Knight player who is yet to get up. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's McNabb. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. This is one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Rush is on. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great...
Going to take a shot. Got it down the field. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll set up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
To the air, it's McNabb. Moves to his right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! They'll line up to go for 2. Power ahead. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the 2-point play, running that one in.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Here's Gibson one more time. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's McNabb. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to...
Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. Bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. On the return, it's Cheek. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Dropping back, it's McNabb. Under pressure. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Turns it upfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Sets his feet. It's McNabb. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Gonna look downfield again. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Rutgers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the 2-point try. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So the defense can't stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Davis will throw. Back's got it on the screen. Inside the 25. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Jarrett. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. On play action. Buying a little time to his left. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run with Gibson. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well